about to begin, but before it begins, 2 or 3 of us are getting a little award, and the TV can't wait until after the show. So just bear with us for a minute, and then we'll get back to it. All right, where are we?
Hello. Please excuse our change of order, but we're going to do this first. But I don't want to just hand them their awards. I want to give you the background that we were going to talk about. Today marks a momentous day for the Lee County Community Band as we prepare to bid farewell to 3 extremely committed leaders who have served the band for a combined number of 131 years. These 3 individuals have set a very high bar of achievement, and we are going to miss them dearly. Okay. Our first recipient, who already has her award, but we will hand it to her at the end. Sarah Bradstreet, please come forward. Sarah joined the band along with her husband Richard in 1979 as a member of the clarinet section. And in 2006, she assumed the responsibilities of the band librarian. And for the past 17 years, Sarah has made our life easy by preparing a folder for each of us. And there are about 100 concerts that she's done, and she's had to collect the music, refile the music, get the music ready for the next concert. So she has a lot of work. We want to thank Sarah for all your hard work, your dedication, and commitment to the band. We now present you with this token of our appreciation. Norman Jones, vocalist and MC, please step forward. Norman, for the past 43 years, you have been entertaining audiences with your unique wit, jokes, stories, and doing it all with charm and class. You have spent many hours researching the selections we perform and about the lives of the composers so that you could share these interesting facts with our wonderful audience every month. You led the audience each month in our sing-alongs and have graciously shared your baritone voice with us each month with a solo you prepared for us. From O Holy Night and Little Jesus Boy at Christmas, to songs of romance in February, to McNamara's Band in March, and we will never forget your stories, quips, and your fondness for the Irish. Thank you, Norman. Our final presentation is for Richard Bradstreet, our talented and beloved director. For the past 20 years, my eyes are, please, Dick, you joined the band as a member of the trumpet section in 1979, and for the next 24 years, you played in whatever section needed you, including the trombone, percussion, French horn sections. 20 years ago, you graciously stepped up to accept the position of director of the Lee County Community Band. You have consistently demonstrated your commitment to bringing out the best in each of us. You have successfully taken a good band of musicians from a variety of different backgrounds and abilities to a much higher level of quality and musicianship. Your talent and dedication have created a group of musicians who can only aspire to the qualities you faithfully demonstrated concert after concert and season after season. Our loyal audiences appreciated you and eagerly anticipated the inspiring music we provide and the memories we evoke under your direction. Please accept this token of our gratitude.
You can all go home now, that's all I came for. We'll be with you in 2 minutes. Thank you. I think the practice is over, it's real this time. But a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're so delighted that you could join us for the final concert, if you will, of this season. But of course, we'll be back later in the year to do it all again, but not me. But anyway, I'm told that I should mark out the escape avenues if we have a problem. There are doors on the left, there's doors on the right, and there's a door right at the rear. And there's a bucketeer at each one. Anyway, let's have a look. Well, we've got a nice programme for this afternoon, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And I want to bring out now the gentleman responsible. Sir Richard is about to join us. Always amazes me, the band never stands for me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able. We're going to do a musical salute to this great nation that we are privileged to call home, the Star-Spangled Banner. Well, we opened the concert with a work by Robert Sheldon, who is one of America's really great musicians. His music is played all across our country and the world, to be quite honest. And he's also known to conduct orchestras, from the States and Canada, Italy, Japan, Australia, and China. He's a busy guy, in other words, but he wrote Commemoration Overture, and it's by Robert Sheldon. Enjoy. Here's an interesting little story about a guy called Mitch Lee. He wrote commercials for television. He also wrote the music for Never Live Over a Pretzel Factory. I don't think that made much money. But out of the blue, with no theatrical experience, he was invited to write the music for a new show about why women had sung. And he did. And it became one of the great musical shows, if you will, of Broadway. And at the same time, Mitch made quite a lot of money. It's Man of La Mancha. Thank you, band. And now for a change in tempo, as our lovely vocalist Jan brings you a song by Alberto Domingos Boris, but it's been arranged by our own Ron Hagemeyer. It's called Frenesi, or in other words, it's called Perfidia. Here is Jan.
Fiesta down in Mexico, and so I stopped a while to see the show. I knew that Frenesi meant please love me, and I could say Frenesi. A handsome caballero caught my eye. I stood enchanted as he wandered by, and never knowing that it came from me, I gently sighed, Frenesi. He stopped and raised his eyes to mine. His lips just pleaded to be kissed. His eyes were soft as candle shine. So how was I to resist? And now without a heart to call my own, a greater happiness I've never known, because his kisses are for me alone. Who wouldn't say Frenesi? He stopped and raised his eyes to mine. His lips just pleaded to be kissed. His eyes were soft as candle shine. So how was I to resist? And now without a heart to call my own, a greater happiness I've never known, because his kisses are for me alone. Who wouldn't say Frenesi? Who wouldn't say Frenesi? Who wouldn't say Frenesi?
Well, thank you, Jan. It's Sousa time, friends, and a guest conductor too. When Sousa became a Shriner back in 1922, one of the first things he did was to write this next piece of music you're going to hear, and it was to celebrate his membership as a Shriner. But the next year, the Shrine Convention, Sousa was to conduct the Shrine Orchestra, all 6,200 musicians. Quite a job. Nobles of the Mystic Shrine by John Philip Sousa and under the baton of Gil Peltola. Thank you, Gil. I did mention the buckets, did I?
Maybe.
I did mention the buckets when you leave. I thought.
What did you say?
Yeah, oh, the buckets, Gil. He's hard of hearing, so I really should. Yes, and also the sponsors you see in your program, bless them, they've been with us some for many years, and we really do appreciate what they do for this band. Where are we? Big Girls Don't Cry, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, and Cherie. It's the Jersey Boys arranged by Michael Brown, and again Gil Peltola will yield the baton. microphone. Here we are again. He's watching me. Thank you, Gil. Nice conducting there. And no matter where you are seated, here's a number that you just cannot miss, because the band plays Royal Garden Blues, Mississippi Mud, and Home in Indiana. It's Dixieland front and center, and the sides too. And it guys. Well, now it's your turn. You've waited all afternoon for this, haven't you? And so it's up to you to let it go. There's a little poem I wrote about one of them. As you sing, you can think about this. Nellie bought a fine new dress. It really was quite thin. She asked her boyfriend what he thought, and he answered with a grin, "Wait till the sun shines, Nellie." Just watch Sir Richard. Well, back in 1958, the team of Jimmy Houston and Sammy Cahn, they wrote a new song just for Frank Sinatra, and they called it Come Fly With Me. And it really took off. Oh. I don't know why I wrote that really, but anyway. But it takes you to Bombay, Peru and Acapulco. And this afternoon, vocalist Fred Lamb is going to be your pilot with his rendition of Come Fly With Me. Where's Fred? Thank you, Norman.
Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. If you could use some exotic booze, there's a bar in Old Bombay. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, you will ride starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You will hear the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the word and we'll meet the birds down in Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Get you up there, where the air is rarefied. You will fly starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You will hear the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the word and we'll meet the birds down in Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly. Pack up and fly away. And pack that bikini. Thank you, Mike. Thanks, man.
Well, we plan to keep you in that mood with great songs like In the Mood, Moonlight Serenade, Little Brown Jug, Kalamazoo. Warren Barker brings this lovely arrangement of timeless sounds. It's called The Miller Mood. Well, that's quite a number, folks. A big act to follow. Love is, I borrowed this tune from Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, so if you run into him, don't mention it. I thought my words were better than his. But then I brought it here, and our Ron Hagemeyer has done the transposition for us, which we appreciate. And it sounds pretty much like this. But don't forget, there is an encore too. Love is the way you touch me. Love is the way you say that we will love forever, forever and a day. Love is the warm embrace that is ours each time we meet. Love is the words that tell me you make my life complete. And it feels so good each time I think of what you mean to me. My love is yours, my darling, for all eternity. Love is your care unending, the pleasures that I feel. Love is your kiss so tender, so very warm and real. Love is to share an evening, to be so close to you. Love is to know that each day will start and end with you. And it feels so good each time I think of what you mean to me. My love is yours, my darling, for all eternity. Love is the way you touch me. Love is the way you say that we will love forever, forever and a day. Love is the warm embrace that is ours each time we meet. Love is the words that tell me you make my life complete. Feels so good each time I think of what you mean to me. My love is yours, my darling, for all eternity. It feels so good each time I think of what you mean to me. Your love is mine, my darling, for all eternity. They're all making sure they get something in the will. Well, I'm retiring, and for all these years I've enjoyed the band. They've been wonderful and supported me all over these 43 years. But it's people like you that make my life worthwhile. I'm so appreciative of a good audience, and you've been another damn good audience. And I'm going to miss you, I'll tell you that. So anyway, I'm going to cut this short. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. On behalf of the Lee County Community Band and wonderful conductor, Sir Richard, and it's just been a lovely afternoon with lovely people, and you couldn't ask for more than that, could you? And so wherever you go this summer, God be with you, and hopefully he'll bring you back to Florida and ready for another concert with the Lee County Community Band. And now, and an afternoon like this deserves a rousing finish. John Philip Sousa has provided that finish for us. The Stars and Stripes forever. And when you feel ready to clap, clap. God bless you all. Thank you.